I'm with Neil, the leader, the undisputed champion of Van Expos.
De facto.
De facto, okay? Legendary, okay? So the one and only. Let's do me a quick favor. This is
Sure.
the very first time that this has been in Scottsdale.
Right on.
How long did it take to get this done?
We've been probably talking to these folks here at Westworld for over a year.
Took a year to get this done.
Yeah, yep. This is a super popular venue in Arizona. It's well known for the Barrett-Jackson car auction.
Over the course of the season, how many of these Van Expos do you have?
This year we have 12 on the schedule. This is number 1, and we go all the way into the end of October, ending this year in Ventura, California.
When you started this, did you think that van life would be this big? Did you think that it would become this big of a thing?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Did
No.
you plan to have a full-time job that would be stressing you out to the max when you started all of this?
You know, honestly, the first show went incredibly well. It was one day, 20 vans, maybe, 500 people. And, it was just successful. And I thought, oh, there's something here.
95 degrees, indirect sunlight. It's a scorcher. Overland Expo, Scottsdale, Arizona. First time ever here at this location. Here with my good friend Lane. We've known each other for a very long time.
We have.
You have a Tommy camper van build behind us.
I do.
Okay, Kenny comes and grabs me. He says, we have to do a video. I said, what are we doing a video of? He goes, we have to tell everybody how amazing the air conditioner is because it's cold inside the rig.
Yeah.
Then I said, Kenny, I can't be the person saying how great the air conditioner is. Like, would you agree that I can't be like, hey, trust me guys, I know you're watching this on YouTube, but it's real cold in here?
But you spit the truth.
I do think that I'm spitting the truth. I do agree with that, but I felt like it'd be better to, since it's your van, okay? Matt Kinder's van, he's out of town, you brought it here to showcase to all the customers. If you would take 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
And tell the people how cold it is in the back of this van compared to 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, to your credit, and in case Matt's watching this video, you have not been sitting in the air conditioner. You have been up here mingling with the people.
Exactly.
But from time to time, I have seen you go up there, get a refreshing beverage, and take in some of the cold air technology.
Amen.
Okay, it's been running all day.
Yes.
In the back, doors open.
Doors open.
What's the battery state right now?
94%.
They think we make this stuff up.
It's right there.
Okay, it's 94%. You have solar on there.
I do.
Okay. Have you turned on the car a little bit at all today?
I did, just for the radio.
Okay,
For the main
so you had
battery.
the main battery. Okay,
Right.
so that was on for a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you could take just 5 minutes,
Love to.
take Kenny into the back of your van. Door's gonna stay open.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that that door stays open. And just tell the people it's cold.
Yeah.
We don't have any proof.
Oh, okay.
They're just gonna have to believe you.
We need your trigger thermo.
I don't have it. Okay, I'm unprepared for the
That's
Expo.
okay.
So let's go into
do
the
it.
van. Let's go take a look.
All right. So here I am inside this beautiful van. We've got Victron Electronics. We've got Nomadic Cooling's best and brightest. I've got this panel up here installed by Nomadic Cooling. As you can see right here, 94%. So I did cheat a little bit in the fact that I took off the hard solar panel, I put on the flexible panel, give me 190 watts rather than the 100, and I get to use more deck. But the important part's back here. If you could feel what I feel right now, you would be amazed. I can't see real well, but I can tell you that it is, if I were to guess, 70 something coming out of there. This thing has been on for 3 hours, 4 hours, and it's still just as cold as it was when I first turned it on. So my door's open, we're inside the van, and we're incredibly nice and cool still. So that is amazing. It's amazing to me. I love it. But again, that's why we use Nomadic Cooling. Don't forget, if you need an upfit with amazing equipment and amazing partners, come see me at Mercedes-Benz of Arrowhead, Sprinter Division, Lane Rogers. Happy to help you. Thanks, Kenny.
Overland Expo, Scottsdale, Arizona. They've got it all. They've got Ford 550s. They have G63 4x4 squared. Now, Kenny tried to get me to jump inside this vehicle so that he couldn't see me because my shirt's the same color. Now, I'm not falling for that. Kenny goes, get inside there. I know it's just so he can mock me. Okay, that's not happening. Now, I did say that Nomadic Innovations needed this vehicle because it's the same color as our shirts. And then Terry told me that we just need to buy new shirts. Okay, I thought we needed the vehicle. Terry disagreed, said we needed new shirts. You guys help us decide. Put a comment in there if we should get new shirts or if we should get the G63 4x4 square. I vote for the square.
And I'm going to highlight a couple things. New products that you guys are seeing. This is our wheel tire carrier. You never have to switch or specifically order 180-degree hinges. Doesn't matter what your van comes with. You can use whatever hinge you want. This mounts to the hinge underneath this bracket system. We make sure it opens correctly so it doesn't damage your vehicle. So this is the tire carrier with climber. So this product comes made for traditional aftermarket wheels, but this is the dually van that's been modified to have a single tire deep dish wheel on it. And this is this deep dish wheel turned outward, and I custom made this plate, which I can do for anybody. We call this the big mule back XL. You know, mule's a pack animal, and you can put whatever you want on it. This particular one has full width box, and I want to highlight the fact that on the operable side of the Mercedes, we now have a product that goes full width. Most people have to shorten these so you can reach the handle, or they leave a hole to get to the handle. So we just invented this little handle that allows you to release and use the full width of the vehicle. And for this system here, you can do 2 boxes, you can do a long box, you can do a long box with a bike rack, versatile panel for your needs. So you can buy it with just the front panel, or you can buy it with the front and side panel for additional storage, your little packs or your shovels. The number of things you can add to this is pretty much limited to your imagination. So these are 2 of 6 products that we make right now. We have several more in prototype that we'll be launching. So come to jerkengineer.com and take a look around, send us an email, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you, help you out with whatever your needs are.
And just snowball. That was 7 years ago.
Was there one thing that made you think to start it? Is it because it wasn't there, or?
I actually had, right here in Scottsdale in 2017, purchased my first van, which was a Ford Transit, and was looking at building it myself as a DIYer. And in one location, I could not find any of the parts or knowledge to do so. And so I thought, there's got to be people in the same boat as me, and why not, do a show and pull all these people together.
As we walk around the show, we are seeing more and more Nomadic A1 awnings, 10 and 13 feet. First iteration of the Nomadic Innovations awning. Even right over here, if you look at this white van, it has 2. So there's 1 on each side, completely bat-winged out. That one, you can see that the legs are going onto the ground. They're staked in. It's actually pretty windy here this weekend. You'll notice that the awnings go out further than any other awning on the market. And on there, we have it staked into the ground. You don't have to use the awning legs, but it gives a little more stability in this high wind. On this 144 Sprinter behind me, you will see that we have the legs coming back to the vehicle. So the legs are back here. You can point that, and then you can actually change the angle of the awning by changing that. So I can canter the awning, or I can actually put it up a little bit higher, like this. Here's the important thing out of this conversation of why we're designing this awning. If you look at all of the other people doing awnings, okay, if you go to their website, look at the picture, you'll see a vehicle with an awning, you'll see people underneath it, and none of them are in shade. It's literally the craziest thing to me. They are showing a picture on their website of their product not working. If your awning comes straight out, if you can't angle it, if you have no adjustments to it, the shade underneath, it's fleeting, it's not there. You have to be able to, depending on where the sun's at, be able to move the awning in and out. So let's just go over how easy it is to use this awning, okay? So in order to put it away, we are going to loosen this up. Gonna open this tab. Go ahead, put this in here. Now, as you know, Kenny, I'm not that tall, but I can still get that one. I'll do the other one here. Okay, legs are in. This vehicle here does not utilize the remote control to control the awning. Think about this if you're a builder and let's say you make 100 vans a year and each one has one awning on each side. And every year half of your customers lose your remote. That's 50 problems that you have to do. This vehicle, we just hardwired it right into an awning switch. So the switch goes up, switch goes back, can't be lost. And if you're pressing the button here or pressing a button there on a wall, what does it matter? That's just my opinion. For my vehicles, I like just to have a button on the wall for the awning. So it's completely up right now. I'm sitting here. It has gusts of wind right now. It's up. And then as I step back here, I'll have you get some B-roll of this in a second, Kenny. But there's just a little toggle switch right here. And I'll just go ahead and move it in. Thanks for watching this quick video of how to use a Nomadic Awnings A1 10 or 13 foot. If you want to go further in comfort with a little bit of shade on your rig, do me a favor, check out Nomadic Awnings. It can't be easier. It's too easy. Nobody heard of a Van Expo.
Nobody heard of a Van Expo. If I look around right now, there is not one single company that was going at the time that I started the show. I watched this entire industry grow to what it is right now. We have 80 vendors here. Sometimes at San Juan we have 120. You know, we know that there's probably 300 plus companies in the whole van industry right now.
I can tell you, I didn't know that this whole van thing was gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I'm also thinking Facebook's gonna end here pretty soon. Okay, so I'm just a bit of a naysayer, Kenny.
Right. The catalyst, as far as I see it, was really COVID. That's when I saw things really jump from, the momentum really jumped forward where, okay, people can work remotely. And then, some of the adaptive technologies like, boosting your cell and hotspots and things like that all started to grow with that and get better. And so not only is your van a place to live in, but now it's a mobile office. And those two are pretty seamless.
The two things go together.
Absolutely.
Connectivity,
Yeah.
Starlink's helping us out.
Yeah, all of it. Again, things that weren't there when we started that now make, being in a van really efficient.
The way that I see it is if you are looking to get into this space, if you see it on YouTube, Instagram, this is a great place to come and see the vehicles, see the different fit and finishes, walk through the vehicles and see what works for you. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is you're not gonna get right on your first rig. A lot of people go into this and they say, this is gonna be my rig forever. Take that out of your mind, okay? There are things that you're gonna wanna get that you think will be necessities, but in real life, you probably don't care that much about those things. Do me a quick favor.
Sure.
Will you tell the people where they can find out more about the expos?
AdventureVanExpo.com is our website, recently revamped. And there you're gonna find everything from links to ticket sales to who's gonna be at the shows in our 12 locations this year around the country.